So these artists, they're getting in the ass because that's their ritual. That's their rite of passage.
They raped this nigga. They raped this nigga. Videotape it. Then when he...
Ever wonder what really goes on behind the velvet ropes of the music industry, far from the dazzling lights and cheering crowds? Beyond the chart-topping hits and sold-out stadiums that define success, what if the true price of fame is far steeper and more disturbing than anyone publicly acknowledges? Whispers have long circulated like shadows in the corridors of power. Hushed tales of a hidden side to stardom, a place where ambition might force artists to collide with demands that are never meant to see the light of day. It's often painted as a world where control can allegedly be absolute, and the path to the glittering top is supposedly paved with more than just raw talent and hard work. Recently, however, these whispers have grown louder, evolving into some truly unsettling claims that have begun to surface, painting a grim picture of what certain powerful figures in the music world allegedly expect from those desperate to make their mark. These aren't just fleeting rumors from the online fringes anymore. They are becoming persistent accounts that suggest a deeply disturbing pattern, hinting at secrets so explosive they could rock the entire industry to its very foundations. The stories now circulating speak of unimaginable pressures and unholy compromises, allegedly going far beyond artistic integrity or creative differences. They point towards a shadowy system, a kind of backstage game where few dare to discuss the rules openly, let alone break them. What if the artists we idolize, the voices that shape our playlists, are themselves caught in a chilling game with stakes too terrifying to reveal? The truth, as some now courageously or perhaps desperately claim, might just be more shocking and unsettling than any scripted music video plot you've ever seen. So what exactly is purported to lie beneath this polished veneer of the music business, beyond the contracts and creative disputes? The whispers have pointed to something far more sinister than just bad record deals. Startling accusations have emerged from various sources, suggesting that some artists, hungry for their big break or struggling to maintain their status, are allegedly pushed into deeply compromising and violating scenarios. These situations are reportedly designed not for art, but to ensure unwavering compliance and complete control. According to the claims highlighted in the transcript, even established names like Chris Brown have allegedly made shocking statements about these supposed industry practices. These claims pointed fingers at powerful figures like Diddy, who was allegedly involved in systematic efforts to, as the source material sensationally puts it, force artists to become gay. These aren't just abstract allegations floating in the ether. The accounts get disturbingly specific, painting a grim reality. There are claims, as per the provided transcript, of artists being deliberately put in vulnerable states, sometimes allegedly through intoxication, and then being involved in encounters that are said to be meticulously filmed. The alleged purpose of these recordings is as chilling as it is calculated. It's suggested they become a powerful form of leverage, a type of blackmail to keep artists locked in line, or to pressure them into accepting deeply unfavorable contracts. One insider mentioned in the transcript even described a supposed ritual or rite of passage, where profoundly humiliating acts were allegedly documented, only to be used against the artists later in their careers. These detailed accounts paint a chilling picture of systemic exploitation, where personal boundaries are said to be systematically and brutally violated for an overarching agenda of power and manipulation. But these weren't the only names caught in this disturbing web of speculation. The spotlight of suspicion didn't just fall on how new artists are allegedly treated. It also intensified long-standing whispers about some of the biggest names in the entertainment world. Diddy, already at the center of the coercion allegations, has reportedly long been a subject of speculation regarding his own private life and preferences, with certain collaborations and music video imagery fueling fan theories. Rumors, as detailed in the transcript, even sensationally linked him with other major stars like Will Smith, with claims of the two attending Diddy's alleged gay parties. These weren't isolated whispers. The transcript notes that Will Smith's own life came under intense scrutiny when his ex-wife, Alexis, made explosive claims about the reasons for their divorce, alleging she found him in a compromising situation with another man, record executive Benny Medina. She reportedly went further, suggesting that Smith's marriage to Jada Pinkett Smith was a facade, labeling Jada a beard. Adding to the chorus of speculation, the ever-outspoken 50 Cent frequently fanned the flames. The transcript mentions Him publicly questioning the sexuality
So
of
these
figures like
artists, they're getting
Jay-Z
in
by
the
comparing
ass
him to
because
artists he
that's
described
their
as gay,
ritual, that's their
and also
right of
targeting Diddy
They
and Rick
raped this
Ross
nigga.
with
They
suggestive posts and
raped this nigga.
anecdotes,
Videotaped
like the
it.
infamous
Then when he
shopping trip story. Even Jamie Foxx was dragged into the narrative, with the transcript referencing claims that he faced severe repercussions after allegedly speaking out about Diddy's parties. It's a tangled web of hearsay and accusations, where public image and private lives are constantly dissected. While many faced accusations and rumors, some artists chose to define their own narratives, though not without challenges. Amidst this swirling vortex of shadowy accusations and forced narratives, some artists took bold steps to define their own truths, directly challenging the industry's unwritten rules. The transcript highlights Jaden Smith's candid onstage declaration about his relationship with Tyler, the Creator, a moment where he reportedly told the crowd, "Tyler's my motherfing boyfriend, and he's been my motherfing boyfriend my whole thing life." This bold admission sent ripples of shock and excitement. Similarly, Frank Ocean's heartfelt letter revealing his personal journey and identity was a landmark event, celebrated by many as a courageous act of self-acceptance within a genre often perceived as resistant to such openness. However, this bravery didn't always shield artists from severe backlash, according to the provided information. The transcript details a particularly alarming incident where Frank Ocean accused Chris Brown of a hostile altercation. It's alleged that Brown not only physically confronted Ocean, but also directed a homophobic slur towards him and even threatened him with harm, reportedly saying, "We can bust on you too." This alleged confrontation underscores the dangers that openly true-to-themselves artists could face. Furthermore, the transcript brings up the tragic story of Shaquille Stewart. An insider reportedly suggested that Stewart's decision to end his own life was tragically linked to immense pressures within the industry, possibly connected to the very Blackmail tapes rumored to be a tool of control. It's a chilling thought that personal truths, whether hidden or revealed, could be weaponized in such a ruthless environment. These shocking accounts paint a disturbing picture, leaving many wondering just how deep these alleged secrets go. So, as these layers of alleged secrets and disturbing claims are peeled back, what are we left with? The narrative woven through these accounts, sourced from the provided transcript, paints a deeply unsettling portrait of the music industry. From shocking revelations attributed to insiders and even artists themselves, to the tragic fates of those who reportedly couldn't escape the immense pressure, the stories are profoundly troubling. Of course, it's crucial to remember that many of these assertions remain in the realm of explosive speculation, insider testimonies, and unverified reports. What truly is the price of fame in today's music world? Beyond the glamour and the accolades, could there be a far more disturbing reality, a hidden industry operating by its own brutal rules that we, the audience, rarely ever get to see? The answers might be more complex and unsettling than we're prepared to accept.